Hey, this is a video I want to do for a YouTuber called SNK Neo Geo Man, and man, you've got an awesome collection, man. I love watching your videos and showing off some of your consoleized MVS and AES games, man. Really cool. But I just want to show you a little bit of my collection, and a lot of stuff is mixed and matched. Some of these titles I've had for years, man. I've had it since back in the day. A lot of titles, you know, thank God we have the internet now and we can order a lot of these games. But I just wanted to show you a few of them. I have my Japanese copy of Sonic Wings 2, which was called Aero Fighters 2 video system game. Man, very good game. It's shooter. Vertical shooter, and I don't know what it was. I just really love this game. Played it tons, and I always played it in oddball places like laundromats and taco shops. I just always remember Aero Fighters 2 video system game. The very first Aero Fighters was also a video system, and that game is actually superior to this. Even though this is a very good game, their first game, I think, is very superior to this, but this is still good. It's a lot of fun. Burning Fight, classic, the old school, the first titles, very nostalgic games. Joy Joy Kid, which was puzzled, a nice puzzle game that my sister was actually able to beat, so that's her game. I consider that her game. 94. I mix stuff up a lot. Top Hunter. These are games I had to really go all out, Sometimes I'd hear rumors that such and such, hey, this guy is selling a Neo Geo title, or some mom-and-pop game shop had Neo Geo games, so, I'd drive all over town trying to find them, and they were, at the later stage, they were very affordable then, like English version of Top Hunter. I picked up, probably back in the day, for about like $90, and everyone knows how great that game is. Samurai 2 I've mentioned, awesome, can't say nothing about it. Baseball Stars, a game that my buddy had back when I was in high school, and incredible. Art of Fighting, of course. King of Fighters I've mentioned before. Super Baseball 2020, I saw your video and was really this is a very nostalgic game for me. It's one that my buddy had, and after a while, he kind of moved on to bigger and better things, and I went back to his house and saw, he had Neo Geo games left, so I bought the rest of his Neo Geo titles, and that Super Baseball 2020 was one of those, and I remember having a lot of fun with some friends of mine back in the day, and we played a lot of that. Last Resort, of course, I made a comparison with the Neo Geo X, which I thought was pretty stellar. SVC Chaos, Play More title. World Heroes 2, which I think World Heroes just doesn't get enough props. I love World Heroes series. It's great. I played the shit out of this game back in high school and later years. World Heroes 2. This is one of my very first games I actually got when I got an AES from this guy, and I went back and bought this game for about like $90. Robot Special. This is a game that I just actually ordered. Awesome game, of course. Metal Slug, don't get it twisted. This is a conversion. It's an MVS conversion, but it's a very well done MVS conversion. And the only thing I care about is playing Metal Slug on my AES, so it doesn't bother me. Standard Cross Swords, another MVS conversion, which I think is excellent. Came out pretty good. It's a conversion cart. Doesn't matter to me as long as I'm playing it on my home system. I'm happy. Special, Art of Fighting 2, Ninja Combat. Very fond of this game. I don't care what people say on the internet. It's a very fond game for me. And we played the hell out of it in the arcades on the MVS. When this thing came out, we were all on it, man. I mean, to me is as big as Double Dragon or Final Fight. I mean, we really played the hell out of this game. It's a good beat 'em up. I don't care what people say. World Heroes, Magician Lord. You know, this, if you had the gold systems, you know, this game came as a pack-in, and we all know how revolutionary this game was. Really beautiful backgrounds, whoops, beautiful music, stellar. Fighter's History. A game that I wouldn't have bought back in the day. I wouldn't have paid, you know, $250 for Fighter's History by Data East. But now, the game is very affordable. It was very affordable for me. And I love Data East games on the Neo Geo. They're really great, especially Spin Master, a game I wish I had. There's a story behind why this is in black and white here. World Heroes Jet. I bought this from a Japanese game shop. A little far away. I mean, I drove probably about 100 miles to find this. And the guy just didn't want to sell me the case. He refused to sell me the case. It was just something about it. He just wanted to give me the bare cart. Didn't want to give me the case. Don't know why. It was just one of those things that I had to compromise with him. He Xeroxed the freaking title card. But I took it because I wanted the case. And, you know, at that time, finding Neo Geo games was next to impossible. This is before the internet, man. Just couldn't just dial up and, you know, order games. King of Fighters 2001 and 2002, which I bought from the Neo store back in the day. I wanted to support, and I don't mean to knock these games so much, because I really want to support Playmore, SNK Playmore, because that was a dark time for SNK where, you know, they're closing their doors and all that stuff. So when I found out they were going to bring out King of Fighters 2001, I didn't care. I broke the bank. You know, I'm not a rich guy, but I decided I was going to support SNK, Neo Geo, in whatever form, and I bought 2001 and 2002. So that was my way of showing support. My copy of Fatal Fury, don't worry, this is the original copy, but I put the Mega Drive artwork over it, because I cannot stand that artwork that they put on my original Fatal Fury. There's a lot of tearing here. I'm sorry, but this game wasn't taken care of very well, but hey, I don't care. I can play it on my AES, and it's very nostalgic for me. I've had it for years, man. It's not like I've just bought it. Samurai Showdown 3, I showed this off before. I bought this at a game shop. You know, it was back in the day when, you know, you heard rumors, hey, these guys have Neo Geo games, and you just went and bought it. So I got Samurai Showdown 3, and it's good. You know, of course, I like Samurai Showdown 2 better, but that's just the way it is. Cyberlip. I love Cyberlip. It's this is weird. This is actually a Japanese cover, but the game inside is AES. So I bought this at some type of English. So this is actually the English version, I believe. That's just the way it was. It didn't come with instructions, but I love Cyberlip. It was one of the first games when I played when the MVS was out in the arcades that I just loved. I loved everything about Cyberlip. I love the amount of voice that's in this game, the voice narration, and the ending. It haunted me when I was a kid, and I actually finished this with my friend who actually had the Neo Geo I spoke about. Really great. I would never get rid of this game. It's really cool. Nom 75, early classic. You know, you probably have this. I think every Neo Geo guy has this game. A lot of fun. I really enjoy the music. I really like the craft that they put into these games. I mean, there's a lot of nuance that you just don't see in modern games, but you'll see them in earlier titles. And I think this is really all I have. Blues Journey, which is new old stock. I mean, this game was brand new. I bought it. And I think you did a review on it, and it's a great review. I think this game's really good. It's good now, especially because you can get it at an affordable price. And Samurai Showdown, I think this is the first version. This is my original English version, which everyone was going crazy on Samurai Showdown when it first came out. And it's a great title to have. I still get jazzed up. I get pumped up anytime I put this game in. I love this game. I mean, this is the first game, and I'm just as excited when I put this game and slap it in as I did from back in the day. So, you know, this is my humble collection, And I really like to see all of you guys' stuff. You guys have some really awesome stuff, and one day, hopefully, maybe I can expand on what I have. But I really enjoy the games. The games I have are games that I like. It's not just necessarily I'm just buying games just to have them. Every now and then I get my game on. I'm going to pull out a game off the shelf and I'm going to play it and I'm going to enjoy it, just like I always did. So, hey, thanks for checking it out.